Yeah, we live. Let's go. Church, church, church. Yeah, church. High vibrational. High vibrational Sunday. Winning, winning every day. High vibrational Sunday. Today, church, tribalism, the effects that is passed down and rooted with the ancient tribes that are prophetically, biblically stated. Going there today. Church, church. Got Iron Reunion in the house. Yeah.
Church,
Iron Reunion in the house. High vibrational Sunday.
church, church.
Church.
Yeah.
Yeah. Church. What's up, my people? What's up, my people? How's everybody doing this great Sunday? Monday. Somebody's $1 billion richer. Hit the lotto. Blessings and love to every person out there that's watching. We're going high vibrational. Very high vibrational today. Today. Why else we call it church? But we're going to evolve past even church today. Check. So, to get it started, pretense. We are here to raise the vibration and to have an impact to every person that we actually come in contact with, to have a strong impact. So the only reason why we're here today is to have an impact to the fullest, to the fullest. So with that being stated, I'm going to get into a very subject here as far as tribalism. How is tribes started? In the ancient days, when they say the Israelites or the Hebrews, how did these things come about? They came about because man and woman dealt with each other in a certain way, connected, they created other beings, and to get to where we're going with the whole topic today, I would say myself, picture this. Picture 6 daughters living with their grandmother and mother, and they raising them in a very small hut looking home. And they feel like their daddy left and had other children. The mental state that this could possibly put on you, seeing these events happen and then see your daddy go off, but then he say he leaves you resources that he left even in his not being here anymore. He left these resources. So you have so much disregard or so much hate for what he actually caused, or what you actually, your experience of what you went through, that you can't see the blessings that exist today. You have strong families, very strong families that are having problems with their children. They're having problems with their health. They're having all of these issues because they haven't dealt with the trauma from tribalism. My daddy did this. He wasn't there. My mother did this in reference to my daddy, or all these different things. So now you have a complex where now the children are dealing with traumas that the parents didn't deal with, that they say that slavery actually created a whole lot of trauma. So now people are dealing in all of these different traumas in church. Like, biblically speaking, how do you get away from, or how do you evolve past these situations? Like, one thing to look at that I definitely would have to look at is what people consider marriage, for instance. I just learned, like, so in the case of my ancestors or my elders, if they looked at every person that they had sex with, like they were being married, say the verse in the Bible where Jesus tells Jezebel that you have many husbands. She said, I have no husband. He said, you have five. Let me go to the exact scripture here. So here we go. Here we go. So, all right. So from a metaphysical realm, I'm gonna get there. So from the metaphysical realm, any person you come in contact with a certain way, there's a certain exchange of energy. So if we looked at all of these physical stories, if not limiting ourselves to just the physical story, we see what we actually doing. These things are gonna make way more sense. Way more sense. So putting that in the Jezebel. A Jezebel is one of the most intriguing women in the scriptures. A blood-stained yet strong-willed, politically astute and courageous woman, a Phoenician princess who worships Baal, the pagan god of fertility. Jezebel marries King Ahab from the northern kingdom of Israel. So with that being said, a Jezebel has a lot of strength. Courageous woman, politically astute, strong-willed. Who are the most women that get the most praise or the most looked at here today in today's society? Glorilla, prime example. Got a prime example. Glorilla. Yeah. Well, all right, it's church, so we ain't gonna go too hard. But at the end of the day, Glorilla, prime example. She talking about she hanging out the window with her ratchet ass friends, and this song is the top chart for the people out there. For a lot of the young ladies out there right now, this is the top song. They hanging out the window with their ratchet ass, but they have a Jezebel nature. They're not married to everyone they have. They are living the way the men have lived prior to the way that the men have taught the women how to live. And let me be straight with that. Let me be straight with that. A lot of the men have taught the women how to live. So it's not just calling the Jezebel the woman. The majority of men I know, if we out somewhere, a lot of the men not really focused on business. They not going to a place where they have business there, where it's business they're conducting. They're going because, yeah, majority of people are looking for not life partners, they're looking for sexual partners. And they're not understanding that you are married to these people. Whatever you do, there's a marriage there. It might have been 20 years ago that you hit somebody somewhere and you thought you just left, and then a child pop up. A child pop up 20 years later, you got to get a DNA test. I done seen it happen several times. Like, yeah, you definitely exchange energy. So going into that, I wanted to say a lot of the Jezebels get powerful energy from men. Men are the givers, the woman is the receiver. So we have these connects of tribes. And like I say, from the story that I told from the beginning, we're leaving all these different things, and then these young people are stuck with the things that we're not quite seeing. Yeah, our reunion, man. What's good, bro? We 9 minutes in. You got something you want to speak on?
Well, what I want to speak on, I mean, it's great to be able to touch on subjects that the quote unquote church do not touch on. You know, it's just be a good person, go to work, retire, die. You know, that's the American dream. You know, so to have a platform to, even if a person don't agree, you know, with everything somebody's saying, at least let's try to follow up with and see if we can come up with answers, because it's almost like a court case. You know, we can't let them off if it's a reasonable doubt that what we've been telling our whole life, what we've been told our whole life is not real. You know what I'm saying? So If it's a shadow of doubt, let me do some investigation. Let me do some research. And I understand. I'm gonna kind of piggyback on what you said about being married to one sexually. You know, if in I'm gonna just kind of break it down too. You know, so basically when you know you have sex with, just say you have sex with somebody, you know, the art, you gotta look back to the origin of sex. You know, the woman should have been a virgin, right? When you have sex with her, you know, she bleed and it creates a blood covenant. So that's basically how God created for us to have a blood covenant. You know, we're supposed to be there for life, but now since it's too much excess, I was thinking this morning, I was like, man, is it a such thing to have too much, right? You know, I'm like, I got too much stuff, I have to give it away. Too much food, I have to give it away. Is it, can you destroy yourself with too much abundance? You know, I thought about that. Your place is a mess. You know, overbought. You know, so as we touching on these real life topics about life that's never discussed, but back to the topic we're talking about, that the covenant that we make with our spouse, our wife, it's supposed to be like a real covenant, but now it's more like it's just a change of clothes. Nobody even care. Like, you know, so how much is your body worth? You know, present your body holy, a living sacrifice, right? So what are you gonna do today? You know, what we gonna do today if we don't even care about the stuff that God has given us and all this abundance? I was thinking about the blessing to just be able to take a shower this morning, to be able to have a refrigerator, right? I looked at my refrigerator, I was like, man, I got a refrigerator with two doors on it, right? So I'm like, how much that costs, right? You know, and then I might be running around thinking like, man, I ain't blessed, man, I ain't that. But everybody don't even have a refrigerator, right? Let alone have one, you know, a side-by-side refrigerator. I understand that it's people that's living below poverty. And I thought to myself, man, just think of this world as it's positive and negative, right? So you can go broke, but actually you can go negative, like way under broke. You know what I'm saying? So how that feel, right? Go ahead, my brother.
Hey, real talk, bro. You touched on a lot. One thing I definitely wanted to get on is clutter. You spoke on how can you have a clear life when you have an abundance, but you just want to buy things. Now your house full of all this different stuff, bro. I've been to, like, I say, people that's close to billionaires' homes right here in Dallas, where these people got statues that go 60 feet up in the air when you walk in their yard, and their house is 36,000 square feet. You know, but you go in their house, you don't see no TVs, hardly no TVs. You see bookshelves, you see a statue over here, maybe a couch here. It's so clear. It's so clear. It's all this space, but it's clear. But then you see people
Let's see about my bookshelf.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah. So
Real talk.
let me see about my bookshelf. Yeah. But yeah, that's real, man. Continue, man. I just wanted to see about my bookshelf. I think people should have libraries and read. You know, reading is essential, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I think nowadays, though, it's like pertinent that if you have an issue with any person, or you feel like it's an issue from a spiritual realm, I think if you really love a person, you're able to discuss whatever problem you have, talk about it, somebody apologize or do, because it's always going to be like a straight point. But the problem is people do things to people nowadays. They won't apologize. The person they can apologize is a huge person. So we believe in all these different things, but we don't believe in looking in the mirror and just being that person you're supposed to be. You're supposed to apologize, be able to speak to it, move forward. These tribalisms that we speak of, if if your granddaddy cheats on the mama, and the mama struggles with the kids, then she creates such an environment to where the kids begin to hate the man that loves them, that gave them birth, that still wants best, and he creates a ripple effect. And you see problems with the next generation of sons, the next generations of daughters. Bro, we are the most all people are great, have great minds, but the people that are the teachers are taking on an image to not portray what they truly are, like what they truly are. And it's because of these tribal mindsets that we have developed, where we have to break that tribal mind state and come to a greater high vibration. By now, we should be able to break scriptures down. We should be able to break the Quran down. We should be able to break down the Metu Netters. We have a knowledge that's so deep inside of us. We should be able to break down all the different scientists or tools that people use, to become the greater version of you. Yeah. So yeah, man. You say what?
No, I'm listening. I'm just kind of setting up some stuff where I can just sit down.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So, what I'm thinking about, we have to think about the nature, of God or the nature of Jesus or, whatever. Who do you say I am? We gotta, we have to think about that on our own, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at Jesus, Jesus was a servant, right? Jesus wasn't saying like, here, come wash my feet. Jesus was like, man, let me wash your feet, right? So, that's the type of people that we have to be, or we have to become. We have to be the type of people that look, that's my brother. Like this place that's called heaven, right? Everybody want to go to this place, but nobody want to love their brother that's right next to them, and that will possibly be in this place. So do you think heaven is a place where when you get there, oh, I'm sorry that I treated you bad. I mean, you made it. Is that what heaven is, my brother? When we get to the point where, do we have an opportunity to say, that, we made it to heaven. I didn't get along with you on earth. Let's squash the beef, or is this the
Heaven,
time now to get right with everybody?
this is definitely the time to get right with everybody. Heaven is right here on earth. You have to show people how to treat. You have to show the world how to treat you. You have to show the express to the universe what you are, and then the universe will reciprocate that to you. You have to demand, man. If somebody say, hey, I've had a case here recently, thing here recently. Just say somebody disrespect somebody around you. You say, hey, man, you can't disrespect people around me. It'll make an energy where I have to disrespect somebody around you. Like it turns into a racquetball type of thing. Instead of doing that, you just say, hey, you can't operate like that. And before we move forward, you need to apologize to the person you was just talking about, or talk to them about what y'all was talking about. If you can't do that, then I have to sever ties with you. You can't keep seeing wrong, and it makes you a part of it. If you see it and you quiet about it, you complicit in it on any side. Like, you know what I'm saying? You complicit in the wrongdoing if you see it and you quiet about it. So people think when you go to court and testify, you snitching, but you would keep it real with the judge. You would let the judge say, hey, what happened? Now you're gonna say it. But when you could have did things right every day in your life because you're responsible to, you wasn't able to do it. You wasn't able to do it like that. Like, we gotta hold each other accountable, big time accountable. It doesn't matter what it looks like or how it is. It's time to hold people accountable. And once you do that, the universe begins to reciprocate. Oh, okay, I see you serious. I see you serious. You want to see things like this. You really want to. And then things will, those going over those hill things happen at a way faster rate, way faster rate. But you have to show the universe how to treat you. And when you show the universe how to treat you, it will reciprocate that energy. But us being men, we supposed to save a lot of our energy. We spill a lot of our energy looking for the next thrill, instead of being able to hold in, observe that energy, take that energy and create and manifest more in this world. Is better. This better. A lot of people misuse their power. So that's why I want to start getting in here to High Vibrational Sundays, to just get in, connect with people. Everything is for the people. It's not for the intrigue of things. I need to get on here and talk. People want people to know. Dang, some people been sending messages too, bro. I ain't even saying that. Peace and light, Goddess. Yeah, Kiana was out here with us too, man. I'm just not being able to see the message. Man. That's cool. Peace and light, Goddess. But yeah, man, like that's why I wanted to get in here and start taking these things to a whole nother level, having different impacts, have people come in and have conversations that really need to be had, because right now is the times that where, bro, it might not be tomorrow to try to get things right. So people look and think this, they're in a like they need the money. You chasing all these things to one day you ain't here to just chase nothing no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is that really the life worth living? Like right now here where we live, bro, they had a water update 2 months ago. Everybody water bill went up like over $100 this month. Like where we live at. Everybody in the HOA, they water bill went up. Like they all on a thread talking about it. So end of the day, what is a water update? Like people getting monkeypox now. Yeah, God body, Corey. Oh man, he said I'm here listening while helping with the floods in Kentucky. Damn, he's stuck in Kentucky. Yeah, bro, it's been major floods in Kentucky. I think like 16 people dead, have died or something like that. Like, yeah, man, peace and light to Corey, bro. I'm gonna hit him up today too, man. But yeah, bro, like so yeah, like man, it could be a water crisis, but meanwhile, while the water crisis could be going on, you have people like Moses West that has invented machines that can make 20 million gallons of water in a month. One machine, 20 million gallons of water, and this water can go up to pH levels of 11.5, and nobody knows about these machines. Like, yeah, it has to be a level where 25 dead. Damn, he said 25 dead in Louisville. That's crazy. But bro, we got to start looking out for each other again. Like it can't be the tribals to where I can't find out what happened with my great grandparents because too much pain has happened. The people concealed and don't want to, so many family secrets, so many crazy stuff that you can't even wade through and find your history because it's too much pain for people to even talk about. You know what I'm saying? So now the kids just have to suffer because they not left with no truth. We can't get past the pain to realize that we were once, man, like the people that had sex to get us here, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the biggest hidden secret, but it's all in the Bibles that people give to you to lead, but it's like you can't use it as the only tool. You can't use it as the only tool. It have to be tools that guide you until you get to the point where you can adjust from your soul, from the inside out. Like when somebody says born again really means to wash away everything that you thought you knew and relearn from the inside out. And really relearning from the inside out is difficult because nobody's ever told people how to do it. Like our life is really controlled from our solar plex. They call it a solar plex because that's where your soul lies. Like it's a ball of energy. Every time somebody passes, they say a person loses 13 ounces. That 13 ounces is that last breath that you have. When somebody transpires or transitions, the last breath, their mouth is open. Every time, it never fails. Anytime you see somebody go, bro, their mouth is open a certain way because that ball of energy has went on to its next great experience. So the fact that people don't understand or know these things causes a huge issue with how they relay information or how they see information. Information means that it's inner, it's coming into you. So if you know that that light is in your solar plex, every breath that you take is like gas. It's like a gas substance that actually makes that light brighter. It makes that light brighter. And that light goes all the way up your spinal cord. But however which way, the tribalism is making it where we're not able to see the things that we're supposed to see and the way we're supposed to see it. And then we have certain alliances that we make that also make us feel like we can't venture. You don't want to get a person too far outside of their box, They might be used to this, they might be comfortable with this, and the way you speak may take that person outside of that box. So when you get people to say, I'm a political person, they'll get mad at you for something you say, and they not realizing really what you're saying. A religious person, it might be something outside of what they're used to, but they don't even really read the books that they claim to read. They don't really go all into these things. So they might as well look at as many different things to give you as best objectives as possible. But I'm just going into that, man, because when our tribes, when we go back, the tribes we from, when I really find out where we from, man, like, bro, our granddaddy, this man was a business, like he made South meat, his own alcohol, had trailers all behind where he lived at with pool house. Like I remember when we used to go out to Alabama, bro, he would have it. It would be lit behind where his house. It would be lit, bro. Like yeah, bro. He had little what do you call the things that kids used to spend on the merry-go-round? Like, you know what I'm saying? You run by and push it. Basketball court, man. They had a lot there. Things used to be fun because the tribalism, the pain that people had been, it didn't quite hit yet. It didn't quite hit yet. But I feel like this generation and next generation, see the generation that's past our generation, they the generation that they kind of don't care. You're gonna have to hit them with the truth. You're gonna have to be real with them. Yeah, because they built a whole different kind of way. But if we keep it real with them, this is where the change really comes. It's like where the change really comes. It's gonna come with the youth, and that's really who it's time to hit. One of us, you know, us at our age, we're gonna either overstand it and get it, or we not. It's gonna be one of the two. Yeah, man. But I got editions of episode Flowers While They Here. I'm gonna shoot that out to CFAT later, man, because dude been through a great bit in his life. So I'm gonna give him his flowers while he's here later on today. At 12 o'clock, we got the P Valley episode with Dirty Mac on the Agree to Disagree. We're gonna go up there. But I am Reunion, man. You got anything to close out, bro? I appreciate you coming up today, man. You know, it's a great little bid right here. Great big up.
Yeah, well, I just want to say, man, like, if we really think about it, we've been in trouble when we have to pay for water. You know, like that's already been a red flag since we've been growing up. You know, as a kid, you know, we didn't have to pay. Wasn't a bottle of water in the beginning. You know, so now, you know, a little bottle of water, $2. You know, some countries, the Philippines, $2 in a day. You know, so we just drinking, and I see myself like I'm drinking $10 a day one day. I say, hold up, man, this stuff costs. Hold up, you know, who can drink? You know, even whether it's a soda, whether it's an energy drink or water. You know, who can keep consuming it until we have a source. You know, and not just for us, for our family also. So we have to do things not just for us, for our family also, because they don't even know. You know, I'm gonna show y'all something. You know, I'm working on different projects and stuff. You know, but I got my own soap, right? I got one that's kind of open right here. So this is you know, natural black soap for the community to have. You know. This is it open, you know. So I'm working on stuff that will help us. We got a lot of health properties, but if people don't know about black soap, we still are buying uh stuff that's got unnatural stuff in it, you know. So but that's all I want to say, man. Let's continue to do business. Also, you know, even though I'm an entrepreneur over here, I acknowledge that we have to have our own products, our own brand. Also have this air freshener right here.
Uh,
It's found on 51mcs.com. You could buy it. The soap also got lemon and passion fruit. You know, so you know, we have to right now we have to have our own. You know, we've been buying into their plan. How are we gonna prepare? How are we gonna teach the next generation with no wealth? I'm
and,
out.
and man, hey, that's God body, bro. And who determines who is the determiner of what wealth should be?
Well, I think for me, I think that wealth is not having to pay for water.
Real talk.
We
Here
got to
we
pay
go.
for water, you know.
Here we go.
So wealth is having your own resources, your own ability to earn an income, you know. Because if it God forbid another shutdown, what would you do? Are you prepared now in case the world shut down? I'm down here in Texas. You know, it's a possibility storms. Are you prepared for the storm?
Bruh,
I was here
they
one
just
year.
said
It's
they just
frozen.
said they just said there's an outbreak in Houston. There's 2,000 people with monkeypox. We have to administer the vaccine for monkeypox. There's not enough of it. We have, bro. I'm just not hearing the monkeypox. How do you have something? It's too many questions, bro. And I just say right now is definitely the time. I'm gonna say for people to start thinking for themselves. Like you can't think for people, but it's definitely time to start thinking for yourself. There's a known fact that there's different energies coming that people are waking up. Like you might see something in your peripheral vision today. Um, it'd be easy to see. It'd be easy to see, man. We gonna move forward with this, bro, because 15 minutes from now we got the P Valley coming up. I gotta go clock in with them, bro. But Major, I appreciate you coming up. Iron Reunion, man. We're gonna do this every every Sunday. We're gonna do a whole lot more, man. If you got any ideas, man, behind the scenes, we'll get up and leak on that too. We get up and link on that too. I
Okay.
appreciate you.
Let, let
Yeah.
me let me leave you with this thought, man. One morning I just woke up and I was thinking, man, like, you know, people that took the thing, you know, how many people are really dying? Like, full of people. So, you know, are they reporting how many people are actually dying? So that's the research that we need right now. Are they reporting the truth? You know,
Oh,
so just think on that note.
yeah, but we're gonna pick up on that. We're gonna have a whole discussion. Like,
Okay, okay.
is the death count real? Is the people that actually went there and what they dealing with now? Is it real? Are those the main people that's popping up with something else? Like, it's a whole lot of questions
Yeah.
to answer that you really can see.
Now, Alex Jones said on his show that 99% of monkeypox is dealing with ships or sex. Right, that was stated on his show the other day. I just happened to click on my email and listen, and he
You
said
said with sex,
99% of the
it
cases.
blanked out. You said most of the cases are
I
dealing with
said,
what?
say, I say, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because my headset's went on. Okay, so he said that 99% of the cases of monkeypox, whatever,
Yeah,
was a result of homosexual sex, right?
yeah,
Don't quote me on that.
yeah,
I'm just telling you what
yeah,
Alex Jones said on his show,
yeah.
Infowars. So
I mean, like we don't have the data. We don't really know unless you the doctor, unless you the engineer, unless you the person. You don't really have the accurate data. We depend on data that is given to us. But if you connected with God, God will lead you. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Thank y'all for joining. I'm DLS Junior. I am Reunion. Catch me on YouTube. I am Reunion. All right, peace.
God body, God body, bro. And look at that. I have to say that in closing, because yeah, man, he hit on, yeah, he went out. Great lockup, great show, man. We're gonna be
Yeah.
pulling up again
Yes, yes.
12 o'clock. God body, appreciate everybody pulling up. Like, share, and subscribe. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe there too, because yeah, we making moves behind the scenes that yeah, we all keep in touch. God body one, we